Hey guys, Marsting in here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to do the 200% leader skill showcase for this EZA STR Super Trunks. So obviously mine is Rainbow full level 10 links. I haven't given him any skill orbs, so we're looking at him just without any of that extra stuff. And we're going to see how he's looking on this team. So his super attack is raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy, greatly lowers defense. And then his passive is attack and defense 100% at the start of the turn, key +2 up to +4, and an additional attack and defense 50% up to 100% at the start of each turn. So he gets a little bit more powerful at the start of each turn, basically for the first 3 turns. He disables enemy's guard, and he gets an additional 100% defense for 10 turns from the start of the turn. He has a high chance to stun the attacked enemy when there's an ally whose name includes Vegeta on the team. So this guy, I feel like out of the 2 Super Trunkses, this one is probably built a little bit more for Super Battle Road, because he starts off with the extra defense for 10 turns. And obviously in Super Battle Road, you're never going to be going for 10 turns. And then he has that stun chance if a Vegeta is on the team. So he's starting off here with only the 4 links, no support, 190k defense. So that is pretty good. Let's go ahead and see his attack stat here. This is definitely not a great turn for him. So 2.5. It's not terrible, I suppose. 4 links, no support. One of his best link partners, funnily enough, is actually the Tech Transforming Trunks. Once he's a Super Saiyan. There's also the EZA Tech Trunks. I bought the Transforming Super Saiyan Trunks just because I didn't want the EZA one to be doing too much damage over here. So we bought our Vegeta family support. We've also got the Hybrid Saiyan support Trunks, who does, funnily enough, links up very well with other Trunks units. We've used him in a lot of these showcases now for hybrids or Trunks units in general. So we'll go ahead and do this. The only reason I put Vegeta in slot 2 rather than floating him off now is obviously the more super attacks he gets in, like the earlier the better, because then obviously his defense is going to be higher for later on into the event. So we need to get his defense looking really good. Even in like the hardest content we have on Global at the moment, he only needs a couple of super attacks, and then he is actually a very good defensive unit. You can literally run him in slot 1 on certain team builds, as long as you've gotten a couple of super attacks off first. So get the unit super attack thanks to the link with the STR Goku and Gohan, and then we get the additional to finish him off. So now Tech Trunks will be coming onto that Super Trunks rotation. He will transform, and then they share 6 links. So I'm going to assume the only one they're not going to have is that weird Soul versus Soul that a bunch of the like Cell Saga characters have. So let's keep you in slot 1 since we've got the type advantage. So again, we've still got no support, but we've got a lot more links active, and we're now at 216k defense. So we've picked up almost like 20k defense just from the links, which really does. I've said this a lot in videos lately, but leveling up links and just links in general make a huge difference in the performance of a unit. I noticed it first when like the system had not been out super long, when Global got STR Cooler. A Rainbow STR Cooler that wasn't link leveled, a 79%, like 2 dupes cooler, full level 10 links, was putting out better numbers than a Rainbow level 1 links cooler. So link leveling is very important. I know it is kind of tedious and boring, and a lot of people don't like doing it, but Auto has made it a lot easier. But yeah, you can really see the difference in power between characters that are link leveled and characters that aren't. So definitely, even if you're not going to link level like your entire box, if there's just certain units that you like using a lot and you know want to be taking into like the red zone when it comes to Global and stuff like that, you definitely want to be link leveling some of those characters. So we'll go ahead and put Gohan in slot 1. Of course he didn't super, so we could have got away with putting Goku in slot 1. But I say that a lot on these showcases, but as I always say afterwards, we're not showcasing him, so I don't really care if we transform into Gohan much later into the event, because the video is not about you. So let's see. Now with this guy we have 5 links as well, because this guy, yeah, is every link except for Soul versus Soul. So obviously we're not getting any extra by putting him in slot 2, but we are getting that 40% support. We're still in the first 10 turns, so we're still getting that extra defense. So 238k. let's go ahead and do this. Grab these. We should be seeing a decent attack. This is probably going to be his best attack stat turn, because obviously we don't have any units that can activate Soul versus Soul. So 3.79. So, I mean, he's not crazy in terms of numbers. And then obviously you have to remember that this guy, once we go past the 10 turns, he's going to lose that 100% extra defense. So, like I said at the beginning, I feel like out of the two Super Trunkses, this STR one is definitely more designed for Super Battle Road, because I will do a showcase one for the physical Super Trunks as well. He builds up over time. His super attack, I think, stacks for it's either 3 or 6 turns, but that means that obviously his he's much better in longer events, because if you get a couple of double supers off or just a bunch of turns have passed, his defense keeps going up and up. Whereas this STR one, he starts off with a nice solid chunk of defense by getting that extra 100%, and then it wears off after the 10 turns. So definitely very good. And of course the stun chance if you have a Vegeta on the rotation. So if you're running, obviously a lot of the teams that he can be run on, you can run Super Vegeta if it's like Mastered Evolution or Super Saiyans or whatever. Obviously if you're running Vegeta Family, pretty much all of the leaders for that are a Vegeta, so he's going to have a lot of decent support around him. So 238k defense again. Will he live a super attack from the Ozaru? I'm not actually sure, but hey, I guess we could potentially find out, right? So let's just grab this for you, and then this for you. Top up our HP as much as we can here, and let's see what we do. Because double digits from normals is exactly what I would expect. And then we are going to get a slight defense raise on super. That's the other thing to remember, of course. He does raise defense. It's only for 1 turn on super. So his defense is closer to 300k once he's actually super attacked, which is not bad. And again, in Super Battle Road, that kind of attack stat with a stun chance is actually pretty good. I mean, I could see, because again, 10 turns is way longer than you need for a Super Battle Road stage. So you could quite easily float him off, and he would still be quite good for the team, right? Just being in slot 3. Although he's not providing support, he's just going to come in that slot 3 and do some decent damage. He actually, oh, there we go. I guess I can do this. He's going to come in that slot 3, do some reasonable damage, whilst also, you know, having that stun chance. Let's just heal here. Why not? Don't really need to use the damage reduction, but we might as well top up our HP just in case. I mean, neither of these 2 units in slot 1 or 2 really need to be concerned about a super attack at this point. So just go ahead and top up our HP. Keep the Princess Snake in case we need it for a Super Trunks turn. But there's the friend Goku. I think the friend Goku is like 2 or 3 dupes. Just chucking out a pretty crazy attack stat there. Get the additional normal. Can you get the dodge? No dodge, but of course we take double-digit damage. And then, unfortunately, I think the Ozaru is going to survive with the tiniest sliver of HP here. Unless we get... No, I was going to say, this Trunks can triple super if you get good RNG. But alright, so we've got no extra support. Is it going to be enough here to finish him off? Is he going to have more defense than Super Saiyan Trunks after supering as well? I'm not actually sure. I think we probably still live a super, though, because we haven't got type disadvantage. Oh, we're getting the Dokkan attack now. Wow. He is definitely going to kill. So no support. His attack stat is, let me see, when it actually appears down the bottom, 3.34. So definitely not the craziest. And we're on turn 10. So I think this is the last turn where we have that defense. So we're going to see a pretty significant drop at the start of the next turn. Because obviously at this point he was keeping up with Tech Trunks. Obviously Tech Trunks infinitely stacks, so eventually he's going to take over. But next turn we are going to see a pretty significant difference. So might as well just go ahead and do this, because we can get literally Gohan's full passive activated on this rotation. So we might as well do that. And then grab all of these for you, because why not? We're already on full health and I've already done the Dokkan attack, so it doesn't really matter. But Gohan going to get hit. Oh, he's going to counter the super as well. Let's go. So Gohan not only getting his full passive off in this turn, but also countering the super from Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You love to see that. Crit for 4.5, well, almost 5 million damage. Pretty good. And then I think we only got hit 3 times, didn't we? So he didn't have the attack buff. There we can see. Now he has the attack buff. But yeah, there we go. Now that's him fully built up, fully guard forever. So that's why I was saying in the earlier videos about this Goku and Gohan unit. Whilst it can be annoying to keep putting them in slot 2 until you get to that key turn, this is the perfect example of like the turn where you want to transform Gohan. Because we just got his entire passive activated in one turn. So, pretty good. Alright, so now Super Trunks losing his defense here. He's got the support now from the Super Saiyan Trunks. So what are we looking at here? 100 and... is that 80? Yeah, 184k. So with his defense raised on Super, it's 30%. So he is going to be going over 200k defense still. What are you at now? 274. As long as you don't get hit with a Super, you'll be fine in slot 1. And we'll live anyway, because we have 577,000 HP on this turn. So, again, attack stat-wise, he's obviously never going to be too outside the realm of the numbers that we have been seeing, which is around 3.5, because he doesn't have any way to, like, infinitely stack or anything like that. Of course, we eat a Super. At least we got another stack in first, so... Still did over 200k, and then 3.8 thanks to the attack support from the STR Super Saiyan Trunks. So, the thing is, like, these Super Trunkses, they didn't get their EZAs that long ago on Global, but... just compared to some of the other EZAs, they do feel a little bit underwhelming. But then, I think it's hard to compare them. Like, when you're thinking about some of the top tier EZAs, obviously most of them are Dokkan Fest exclusives. And of course, they get a little bit more special treatment, at least sometimes, unless their name's Super Saiyan 3 Broly. But, so they are just side banner units that are incredibly old. But obviously, the whole point of an EZA is to make a unit, like, meta-worthy again. And I don't know if these Super Trunkses... like, I don't know if I would choose to bring them on a team if I had a whole bunch of other options. Like I said, this STR one, he can be a good pick for Super Battle Road. Good defense, chance to stun, definitely very useful. But something like this, especially the Legendary Vegeta event, where bringing STR units is dangerous anyway. I don't know if this Super Trunks would necessarily make the team. So, you guys let me know what you think down below of him. Who is your favourite, the STR or the physical one? I will drop a showcase video for the physical one. I guess probably tomorrow, right? Might as well follow up the STR one with the physical one the next day. So, let's go ahead and do this. So, on his final turn with the support from Xeno Vegeta, yeah, 180k defense. So, we're going to be just over 200k after supering. We would take a lot of damage from a super attack, but let's see. I mean, again, his attack stats don't really change all that much because he just has the raises for one turn, so we wouldn't be expecting crazy things out of him here anyway. And then, look at that, big damage from the super on Tech Trunks, but once he gets his super off, obviously all the rest of the turn is going to be double-digit damage. I mean, this event being as outdated as it is now compared to some of the other harder stuff, I would assume that Super Trunks still tanks for double-digit damage against full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku after getting his super attack here. So let's see. Again, the 3.8, that's what we expect. And then, oh, double super, so that gives him the extra raise. So now he actually is closer to 250k defense. And obviously takes double-digit damage. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Like I say, let me know which is your favourite out of the two. I'll do the physical video for tomorrow. But let me know what you think of STR EZA Super Trunks down below in the comments section. So, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.